that's just kind of a dumber exercise selection, pick something and then goes balls to the wall. Yes, I do think all things created equal, being a little bit more evidence and science-based is going to do you favors. But if you're someone that's either like science-based low efforts or bro and high effort, the bro high effort. Again, effort is always going to win. In my opinion, always going to win. Now, yes, if we're talking about stacking days and days and days, yes, the downside of effort is, can you do too much? Yeah, of course. You can hit that limit, you can hit that threshold and go over the edge, whether that means you're not recovering for it, you get injured, blah, 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 blah. So that's why, again, it's like, I want to hone in my effort and know when I need to go 10 out of 10 and know when I need to back off. But yes, 1000%, the bro giving more effort is going to get better results than the science-based pussy lifter that's giving 4 out of 10. But again, I don't think that those things are necessarily synonymous. So this is why it's always so tricky. And it's like, I guess both sides are kind of right, depending on the example that we specifically use, you know? And again, if I had to choose, I would like to be a little bit further on this side, high effort, but still being smart about the exercises that we choose, the selection, and blah, 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 blah. But yes, do I see a lot of people getting a little ahead of themselves when it's like, all right, I'm going to do, again, let's use this iliac pull down. It seems like we always use that to target this lower lats because they think some magical gains fairy is just going to make their lats look like Ronnie Coleman. It's probably not going to work like that. And here's another thing that we just don't talk about. It's just like, what do you like? So maybe that guy was just, you know, I like trying different exercises and stuff. I don't mind doing the setup. It makes it fun and engaging for me, which keeps me showing up for the gym. So that's why it's like my brain that overthinks everything, and I understand a million different variables, can kind of understand some of these things where I don't know if some people don't really view this, or they don't understand all these different variables and whatnot. But I think it's totally okay to fuck around with some of these exercises. And yes, if I had my own personal bias, it would be like, stick to pretty simple. I wouldn't worry about, you know, doing all the fancy, very, very specific targeted bias hypertrophy exercises where you have to MacGyver machines. Just fucking do that machine, figure out the setup that works well for you. But I don't think you need to bring, you know, daisy chains and carabiners and stuff like that to the gym. Again, but unless you want to, and I will say, unless you're still going to give fucking effort, all right? And this is where, for me, it kind of depends on the day for how willing I am to, like, I keep using MacGyver,